So we start in China. Large parts of the country have been pounded by heavy rain. Authorities have issued an orange alert, the second highest in the country's four-tier warning system. On Sunday evening, thunderstorms hit the Chinese capital Beijing and neighboring Tianjin and Hebei province. Many people left work earlier than usual Monday morning in that region. Others didn't need to get up early since many companies are imposing alternative work schedules. Schools are closed in Chinese capital. State authorities have activated a third most severe emergency response for flood control. Working teams have been dispatched to Beijing as well as Hebei and Shanxi provinces to assist the local authorities. Torrential rains have also battered the southwestern province of Sichuan for days. Floods there have forced thousands in mountainous areas to evacuate. For more on the situation around the country, we have our reporter standing by. Li Jianhua is at the National Meteorological Center in Beijing. Hu Chao is in Taiyuan, the capital of Shanxi province, in the north. And Nicole An is in Chengdu, capital of southwest China's Sichuan province. Let me start with you, Jianhua. Since you're at the National Weather Authority, tell us the big picture. How long will this raining situation last?
Yes, Pandong, it is likely to last for quite a while. We know that a yellow alert has been issued for rainstorms and in northern and central parts of China, and the precipitation of rainwater is expected to rate around 100 to 200 millimeters in a day. But in some particular areas in an hour, that number is around 30 to 60 millimeters, so it's pretty heavy. In the meantime, an orange alert has been issued for mountain floods and also mudslides or flash floods in the mountain areas. Once again, this is centered around the central parts of China, especially for provinces and regions along the middle and the lower reaches of the Yellow River. And we know that, Pandong, that it is one of the worst affected areas whenever the flood season rolls around in China. And of course, in southwestern China, it has been affected severely. And we know we have reporter Nicole Ng who will give us more details later. And earlier, I talked to the chief forecaster at the National Meteorological Center to find out more about the reason why and the reason for this round of rainfalls. Now let's take a listen.
Since yesterday morning, heavy rain has hit the central and northern regions of China. Rainfall has reached more than 100 millimeters in southeastern Shanxi, northern Henan, and central and southern Hebei, as well as southwest Beijing. It's also reached more than 200 millimeters in some areas. The intensity of precipitation is because the weather system is conducive to rainfall, with abundant vapor in the atmosphere. The system is moving slowly, which prolongs the rain. At present, the rain is advancing to the northeast. People should reduce outdoor activities and avoid going to the mountains in case of secondary disasters such as mudslides and flash floods.
Yes, Pandong, as the rainstorm moves all the way from the southwest of China to the northeast now, it is getting much better, at least in Beijing. It is drizzling, and in the morning it was raining cats and dogs. And it is expected that the rain in Beijing at least will stop this night. Pandong, back to you.
Now, having said that, Jianhua, how has the Chinese capital coping so far? What about its residents?
I think it is coping quite well, especially for the residents. At the top, at the opening, you said that many people actually don't have to get up early. And this is true. I took the subway here to this meteorological center in the northwest of Beijing, from the southern part of Beijing, actually. Not many people. And also the traffic was not that hectic, not as hectic as I expected it, actually. And also a slew of measures have been taken to reduce congestion on the road, and chief among them, we know that schools and kindergartens have been closed off for today. And also people, especially the fire departments, has been working all night long yesterday to pump water out of the low-lying areas to make sure that the underground transportation would work well, especially for a city with a population of around 25 million, you know, and people here are heavily reliant on the underground commuter system. And of course, Chief Mon, that we know that the rainwater, the precipitation in Beijing, at least it increased by around 70% compared with the same period last year. So the local government has been working working to the best of their ability to make sure that no tragic incidents such as what happened to Beijing in 2012 would happen once again, which killed around 80 people. Back to Pandong.
Thank you very much, our reporter Li Jianhua in Beijing. Now we turn to Taiyuan, capital of Shanxi province in North China. Our reporter Hu Chao is standing by. Hello, Hu Chao, tell us more the latest.
Well, after several consecutive days of scorching weather, Shanxi started to have heavy rainfall since Saturday. The local provincial meteorological department issued blue warning for rainstorm on Saturday. And the next day, on Sunday, they also issued warnings for geographical disasters and floods. In Shanxi, the city of Jingcheng and the Mount Wutai scenic spots were the two hardest hit areas. And the Jingcheng city, located in southern Shanxi, raised its rainstorm alert to the highest level of red on Sunday morning. The city's highways were partly closed due to the heavy rainfall, and also a mudslide occurred at the exit of a tunnel along the Jingyun highway, stranding many vehicles. Local traffic police has tightened the patrols in the area and helped the stranded cars to stay safe. And waterlogging was also seen in many parts of the city. By Sunday, 6 p.m., local police has evacuated more than 900 residents and rescued over 200 residents who were trapped in the water. And also, the Mount Wutai scenic spot, located in the city of Xinzhou, is one of the most popular tourist attractions in China. A flash flood occurred amid heavy rainfall at the scenic spot on Saturday. 3 people were slightly injured in the flash flood and were rescued by local police officers and firefighters and rushed to hospital for treatment. Unfortunately, 1 person was found dead by a river at the scenic spot on Sunday morning. For safety concern, many scenic spots in the city of Xinzhou have closed, including the Mount Wutai scenic spot, Luyang Mountain scenic spot, and also the Laoniu Bay. And according to the forecast of the local provincial meteorological department, most parts of the province will turn from cloudy to clear on Monday, while some parts will still have some showers, moderate and heavy rainfall. Back to you, Panda.
Thank you very much, our reporter Hu Chao in Taiyuan City in North China. Southwest China's Sichuan province is facing a much more challenging situation due to the heavy rain, heightening the risk of natural disasters. And let's cross live to our reporter Nico An in the provincial capital city of Chengdu. Hello, Nico. How challenging is the situation for Sichuan and Chongqing municipality?
Well, Pandong, here in southwest China, we've seen heavy rains batter certain areas since Friday. So throughout the course of this entire weekend, we know that in one place, over 25 centimeters of rain fell in just 24 hours. That just gives you a sense of how heavy, how unrelenting these rainstorms have been. We know from local authorities on Sunday that 10 cities and towns in the province's east side have seen flooding. It's affected over 500,000 people, and we know, as you mentioned, of course, that over 1,000 people have been evacuated and hundreds of homes have been destroyed. Many more have been damaged, and those damages now exceeding over $27 million. Luckily, however, we've seen no reports of any casualties, nobody missing so far. That's in large part thanks to the work of local rescue crews. They've been out there making sure that people who found themselves stranded or trapped have gotten the help that they need. The latest update from provincial authorities is that they've now downgraded the alert level for Sichuan province to the lowest. They say that this round of very intense rainfall has now finally come to an end. Those rivers in that eastern part of the province are seeing the water levels slowly come down. And so the challenge ahead, the focus for authorities will be that cleanup process, as well as getting those people who have been affected the help that they need. Pandong.
Thank you very much. Our reporter Nico An in Chengdu in southwest China. Meanwhile, heat waves are hitting northwest and south China. Temperatures are expected to rise past 35 degrees Celsius in parts of Xinjiang, Inner Mongolia, Zhejiang, Fujian, Jiangxi and Hunan. In some areas, the readings can reach over 40 degrees Celsius. Authorities are advising people to avoid outdoor activities.